People laugh at late starters until those late starters finish ahead of everyone. This is not just a story of a 70-year-old man. This is the story of a man who refused to die ordinary. Nairobi, where dreams are either made or destroyed. Grant Odhiambo, age 70, lived quietly in an apartment overlooking a city that had moved on without him. But everything changed when he heard his grandson say, "People are getting paid on TikTok in dollars." Grant stopped breathing for a second. Dollars? For videos? He whispered, "What if I could try?" And that thought refused to leave. Grant stood in front of the camera, hands shaking, heart racing. He hit record. "Hello, my name is Grant. I am 70, and I want to learn." He posted it, then waited. Nothing. Jason laughed. "Grandpa, TikTok isn't for old people." But the internet was listening. The next morning, Jason screamed, "Grandpa, your video has 92,000 views." Grant blinked. Comments poured in. "This man is adorable. Protect him. We need more." Grant didn't know whether to laugh or be scared. Someone important had noticed him. A brand messaged him, "We want to sponsor your next video." Grant froze. Jason grabbed his shoulders. "Grandpa, this is real." But Grant's next thought wasn't excitement. It was fear. What if I fail? Failure was not his biggest challenge. Fame was. With fame came venom. Comments changed. "Sit down, old man. TikTok isn't a nursing home." Cringe. Grant tried to ignore it, but one comment broke him. "Why don't you die quietly?" He put the phone down and walked away. He almost quit. That night, his granddaughter crawled into his lap. "Grandpa, don't stop. You're inspiring people." Grant wiped a tear and whispered, "Then I'll keep going." He wasn't ready for what happened next. Grant coasted again, this time with confidence. Age is not weakness. Age is proof you survived. Within hours, 15 million views. Hashtag Grandpa Grant trending worldwide. The world wasn't laughing now. They were listening. But someone was jealous. Zuri Muwende, 25, Africa's biggest influencer. She posted a video. "Why is everyone hyping this old man? TikTok is for the young." People attacked her, but she wasn't done. She planned to destroy Grant.
Thousands watched. Zuri mocked him. "You're too old. Your time is gone." Grant looked into the camera. "If time hasn't killed me, who are you to try?" Silence. Comments exploded. "Fire, fire, 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 legend. Respect." She got destroyed. Grant won. But victory comes with a price. Some people don't forgive humiliation. The next week, Grant woke up to headlines. Old influencer exposed. Fake. Someone had edited videos to make him look like a liar. His sponsorships paused. His views dropped. His heart broke. The betrayal was closer than he thought. Jason confessed, "I leaked some videos because I wanted you to quit. I didn't want people laughing at you." Grant stared at him, silent, then whispered, "You broke me, not the internet." He packed his bags.
Grant vanished. No posts, no updates. Millions asked, "Where is Grandpa Grant?" But he was sitting alone at the coast, staring at the ocean, questioning everything. Then someone found him. A young man approached him, breathless, shaking. "Sir, I was going to end my life, but your videos, they saved me." Grant's eyes filled. "You lived because I lived." Purpose returned. Grant posted a video. "I am not here to be loved. I am here to make someone not give up." The world welcomed him back with millions of views. Zuri faded. Jason apologized. Grant whispered, "I forgive you." But life wasn't done testing him.
During a recording, Grant collapsed. Doctors said, "Your heart is weak. You must stop." Grant stared at the ceiling. Stop or live? He had one decision to make. Netflix contacted him. "We want to tell your story." Jason cried, "Grandpa, you did it." Grant replied, "No, boy, we're just beginning." But time was running. Grant attended a global award ceremony. When his name was announced as African Influencer of the Year, he stood on stage and said, "If you are breathing, you are not late." Standing ovation. Tears. History. But destiny had one final moment left. After the event, Grant sent one final TikTok. "If tomorrow doesn't come, just know I lived." Really lived. People didn't understand why he said that, but Jason did. Grant hugged him and whispered, "Thank you for being part of my second life." The world wasn't ready. The next morning, breaking news. Grandpa Grant passed away peacefully in his sleep. Millions cried. Brands honored him. Streets painted murals of him. Jason sat on TikTok Live and said, "My grandpa didn't chase fame. He chased a second chance." And the comments flooded with one sentence: "Legends never die."
The world felt strange without Grant. For the first time since he went viral, his TikTok account was silent. Thousands kept refreshing, waiting, hoping, but there was nothing. Only one pinned comment remained. "If you're still breathing, you're not late." Jason stared at the screen, tears blurring his vision. But someone unexpected was about to log into Grant's account. While sorting Grant's belongings, Jason found a handwritten note tucked inside his grandfather's journal. It said, "Password. Purpose lives." Jason's hands shook as he typed it into TikTok. The account opened. Millions of followers, unfinished drafts, and one video titled, "Post this only when I'm gone." Jason hesitated over the upload button. With trembling hands, Jason posted the video. In it, Grant looked healthy, calm, and smiling. "Grant, if you're watching this, it means I finally rested. Don't cry for me. Cry for the dream you never chased." The video went viral instantly. People stitched it. People cried. People shared stories about second chances. But one person wasn't crying. She was shaking.
Zuri watched the video in silence. For the first time, she realized. She wasn't competing with him. She was scared of becoming him, someone who lived a long life without fulfillment. She whispered, "I'm sorry, Grant." And for the first time in months, she turned off her phone. But someone else planned to continue Grant's legacy. Netflix released the documentary 70 and Just Starting. At the premiere, celebrities, creators, and ordinary people came to honor Grant. When Jason walked onto the stage to speak, he said, "My grandfather didn't become famous. He became meaningful." The audience stood and clapped. But the documentary wasn't Grant's true final chapter. After the event, the Netflix producer handed Jason a sealed letter. "Your grandfather left this for you. We weren't allowed to open it." Jason froze. Grant's handwriting. His name. His heartbeat quickened. What was inside was bigger than he'd imagined. Inside the envelope was one sentence: "Finish what I started." And below it, a blueprint. Grant had planned a mentorship program, a senior content creator community, a platform where older people could share stories and get paid. Jason whispered, he wasn't making videos. He was building a movement. Jason had a choice to make.
Jason sat alone for hours. Then he stood up and spoke aloud. "Grandpa, I'll finish it." He opened his camera and recorded his first TikTok. "My name is Jason. I am the grandson of Grant Adhiambo, and I'm here to continue what he started." Within minutes, the video went viral. But Jason wasn't the only one joining the mission. A comment appeared at the top: "Check at Zuri Official. Count me in." The internet gasped. Jason replied, "Welcome to the Purpose family." For the first time, Zuri smiled without pretending. The world wasn't ready for what they would create. Jason and Zuri opened Purpose Studio Nairobi, a space where elders learned content creation, young creators mentored them, stories, wisdom, laughter, and healing mixed. Grandparents uploaded TikToks, and they went viral too. The world loved them, but a new challenge appeared: money. Running Purpose Studio wasn't cheap. Sponsors backed out. Bills piled. Jason worried. "We may have to close." Zuri shook her head. "No, not after everything he lived for." Someone heard them.
Jason received a call from Los Angeles. A voice said, "We watched your project. We want to invest." Jason froze. "Who are you?" "People who believe the world needs more humans, like your grandfather." They offered a $5 million fund. Jason cried. Purpose Studio was about to go global. Branches opened in Lagos, Johannesburg, Accra, Cairo, London, Toronto. Elder creators flourished. And every new studio had a photo of Grant at the entrance with one quote: "It's never too late to start." But one place wasn't ready for what came next. Jason received government approval to build the Grant Adhiambo Legacy Museum. It featured his first viral clip, his cane, his notebook, his final message. People waited hours to enter. But one item inside the museum shocked Jason. In an old drawer, Jason found a USB labeled "My Last Dream." He plugged it in. A video of Grant appeared. "Jason, if you're watching this, I knew you'd finish what I began." Jason broke down crying, but the video wasn't over.
Grant continued, "Purpose is good, but now you must build movement." He described a global project, the Never Too Late Foundation, to support elder startups, elder education, elder healthcare, elder creators. Jason wiped tears and whispered, "I'll do it." But the world reacted faster than expected. Hashtags flooded TikTok. Hashtag never too late.
Hashtag Grant Movement. Hashtag Purpose Family. Millions shared their first guitar lesson at 60, their first workout at 55, their first book at 72, their first business at 68, and the world changed. Age wasn't fear anymore. Age became power. But Jason still felt something missing. Jason visited Grant's grave for the first time since starting the movement. He sat beside the stone and whispered, "Grandpa, the world knows your name now." A gentle breeze passed. Jason smiled. But someone was standing behind him.
It was Grant's childhood friend, a man Jason had never met. He whispered, "Your grandfather always wanted to change the world. I'm glad he finally got the chance." He placed a single white flower on the grave. He wasn't done speaking. The man continued, "Grant wasn't afraid of dying. He was afraid of dying without trying." Jason whispered, "He didn't die ordinary." The man smiled. "No, he died legendary." Jason made one final promise. Jason looked at the grave and said, "As long as the world breathes, your message won't stop." He placed his hand on the stone. A silent oath. A new beginning. The world was preparing something in return. 1 year later, Grant Odhiambo received the Global Human Impact Award posthumously. World leaders stood. Creators stood. Millions watched. Jason accepted the award and said, "Grant didn't go viral, he went eternal." But one last message remained. AI engineers recreated Grant's voice, with family permission, to narrate his own documentary. Hearing his voice again, the world cried. His final recorded line echoed, "Life doesn't give you permission, you give yourself permission." A statue of Grant was placed in Nairobi's city center. Children touched it. Elders smiled at it. Tourists photographed it. On the base of the statue, one sentence was engraved: "Start, no matter your age." But the legacy wasn't his statue. 10 years later, a young girl posted a video. "Hi, my name is Amani. My great-grandfather was Grant Odhiambo, and I'm here to say the movement continues." Millions watched. Millions smiled. Grant wasn't gone. He was everywhere. In every lay dream, every new beginning, every heart refusing to give up.